Anytime you can score on the special team side of the ball, it's going to do your team a big favor. Now, they're going to punt it all the way down to the left side of the field, and you see a free runner coming here, Deontay Spencer. So what's going to happen is Deontay makes a great move to make him miss. P.J. Locke is then going to shield right here, and he's going to become a blocker. Now, the Broncos unit altogether, and I want to highlight right here, Royce Freeman, here's Austin Calitro. These guys do a really good job once the play gets upfield a little bit more. Royce Freeman, key block right there. Calitro, get a little bit of hand, and then God P down the left sideline, folks. If you guys know Deontay Spencer, you know exactly what that joke is there. The emoji, the flash emoji in between Godspeed. It's become a thing. But look at this guy right here. Will Parks, number 27. Tom McMahon said it last week that he's picked up right where he's left off with Denver. He spent all his time in Philadelphia the first part of the season, and he came in and hasn't really missed a beat. So now he's on the return team. He's going to help shield off here on 40. You're going to have that here. You have these two guys right here, 38. It's tough to cover gunners because they're running straight ahead, and it's really all about angles. You can't over-pursue. So P.J. Locke right here, boom, gets in front. Deontay Spencer, bam. He's going to cut on the inside here. I love his decision-making. And then, look, he finds the window. Calitro is going to lead out. Royce Freeman is going to lead out. Everybody at this point, these guys know. These guys know that, hey, this is going to be a touchdown. And great block by Royce. And down the left sideline, Deontay Spencer, the Broncos will go up 6-0. McManus will miss the extra point, but it helps when you score on special teams. The Broncos on this play, they're going to have 7-man protection here, and what they're going to do is they're going to run 3 routes here. You're going to see KJ Hamler, you're going to see Deshaun Hamilton, you're going to see the running back leak out of the backfield, but the routes from the receivers, they're just going to attack deep downfield, sit on the inside. Bam, sit on the inside, come back to the football. Deshaun Hamilton does a great job here in terms of the route coming back to the football. Drew Lock's footwork, by the way, phenomenal here. When he sets his feet in the pocket, he has time to throw. He can deliver any strike on the football field. You're going to see that right here as well. So you're going to see the motion here, and this is just going to be extra protection. You want to have protection here out of 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, 1 running back, and 2 wide receivers. It's just a simple play action here. Now look at Drew Lock. Watch his feet. I want you guys to keep in mind there. Good blocking here altogether by the Broncos on the offensive line. Lock fires his feet. He throws it into the window. Deshaun comes back to the ball, picks up the first down for the Broncos. The Broncos on this play do a really good job. Pre-snap, you're going to see Phillip Lindsay to the left of Drew Lock. Right before they snap it, they're going to motion him to the right side. They're just going to run it over here. But what's going to make this play possible? Netane Muti, the Broncos 6th-round draft pick out of Fresno State, is going to pull to the outside. Tim Patrick's going to come down and block this safety. Safety's going to walk up right here, and Tim's going to block him off here. The offensive line, everyone else is just down blocking, right? They're stepping downhill, and then they're opening it out. 2nd and 3, you're going to get 6 on the play. This is smart, efficient football. Now, I'm going to show you from the end zone angle after this play concludes. Good blocking all around by Denver, moving the chains, keeping drives alive. That's exactly what you want. But let's take a look here at how it opens up. Now, some people are going to ask me, how come they're leaving the cornerback unblocked? How come Tim Patrick's not going to come out here and block the corner? Because the corner's playing outside leverage, this guy right here becomes the near threat. Now, if this guy comes unblocked, he might actually blow the play up. Netane Muti could kick him out, but then that's where the cornerback comes into factor there. So, nearest threat. Tim Patrick is coached. Nearest threat, we have a guy who we're going to get the kick out, and that's going to be the cornerback. And so you're going to see the pull to the wide side here. Down block, down block, down block, down block. And then right here, Elijah Wilkinson, I want you to kind of take a look. He's going to step initially in to protect inside out, and then he's going to protect on the outside as well. You're going to see it initially right there. Bam. Now he's got to protect outside because 53's here. Now, if Drew Lock wanted to keep it, bam, then he could probably do that. But, that guy's playing quarterback option right there. Everyone else is just down blocking interior. Tim Patrick, great angle. Netane Muti is going to come out and block the cornerback. Phillip Lindsay following behind him. This is how the Broncos, in my opinion, need to utilize Phillip Lindsay more. In these short yardage situations, you can get him outside on runs out of some power looks. This was a really good drive, too, by the Broncos. You can see the same play concept, in a sense, out of a 3 wide receiver set to the right side formation. This is just simple 11 personnel, 1 tight end, 1 running back. You're going to see Netane Muti, he's right here. He's going to pull to the outside. You're going to have down blocks by the tight end and by the right tackle, and then you're just going to try to create that space on an inside handoff to Melvin Gordon here. He's going to bounce it here. Now, I think that Netane Muti here does a good job, right? Because he's coming down tight, so initially he's going to have to kick out this guy. It's up to the tight end and the backside tackle to make sure there's no internal linkage here from the blitzing linebacker, and I feel like that could have been a missed assignment, potentially, by the tight end. Now, here's the deal, folks. I don't know the play calls that the Broncos are making, right? So I don't know the coaching points. I don't know that. I can just break down the play based on what I see. So what we're going to see here, Muti's going to pull to the outside. He's going to kick out. And what I mean is these guys right here, they're going to double team here onto number 97. This guy's going to come free. So I feel like, based on that, tight end should be able to block this guy here. Doesn't seem like it happens. Looks like he stays on the double team a little too long here. Right here, bam. See, he comes by, and he's stuck here, and his eyes go, oh, shit. So now you got Muti one-on-one. I'd hate to go against him. He's a big, physical, mean guy. Look at that. He's just going after him. Now, good job by Melvin Gordon picking up the first down there. Short yardage, you pick up the first down, you move the chains. Taking a look here at Netani Muti. Once again, Philip Lindsay's going to get the first down. Drew Lock checking. Cat scratch fever. Wet puma. Whatever it may be. I mean, he could say something like that. But you're going to see Netani Muti. He's going to pull to the right side, seal off right here, and he's going to do a pretty good job. Now, Deshaun on this play, the only thing I'd say is I'd critique Deshaun on just break down a little bit sooner. Make that contact, right? Because now he's going to come inside. See, he steps too far inside. DB takes the outside track. Lindsay's fast enough, though, to get to the outside, pick up the first down there. Deshaun just, I don't know. It's one of those plays. The guy played cornerback, and I know that anytime you're going to attack a run to the outside, you got to attack it from the outside. Now, here's Netani Muti right here. He's doing a pretty good job against number 96. He's going to manhandle him. KJ coming on the inside. Ain't no way KJ's going to get this guy backside. He's a big dude. He ain't even going to worry about that right there. Just stay on your block a little bit longer. Deshaun, maybe try to attack inside, and at this point, maybe the Broncos get a bigger play, but first down, you can't complain. The Broncos' very promising drive is going to end in a turnover here. Drew Lock's going to get sacked, and he's going to fumble. You can see this defensive tackle right here, Derek Brown. You know what he's going to do? He's going to attack Netani Muti right here. This defensive end is going to attack the outside of Elijah Wilkinson, and then Jeremy Chinn's going to attack inside the A-gap right between Lloyd Cushenberry and Netani Muti, and Drew Lock's going to get absolutely pummeled before he has a chance to get this ball out. It's a miscommunication by the center, by the right guard altogether, and this is just where the Broncos have to find a way to put together complete performances. Drew Lock played his best football of his career in this game here, and as you can see, great hustle play there by Jerry Jeudy. But overall, let's go back from the other angle. Let's diagnose. Let's take a look at where things went wrong for Denver. Okay, so now you can see defensive tackle. He's lined up in a 2. He's in a G, head up on the guard here. Now you can see this linebacker right here. He's going to walk up and show as if he's going to blitz, so Lloyd Cushenberry is eyeing him. This linebacker is going to take a step, and he's going to bail back here. So because you're going to have this guy attack here with Netani Muti, you're going to have the defensive end attack here with Elijah Wilkinson. Jeremy Chinn times it perfectly and comes a gap, untouched, free to Drew Lock. Got to find a way to shore that up because Buffalo's going to do the same thing. See right there, Lloyd Cushenberry turns his head away and says, oh shit, my quarterback's about to get hit. That's exactly what happens. Jeremy Chinn forces the fumble. He's done that a lot this year. That's Steve Atwater's nephew, Jerry Jeudy, though. Kudos to him. I mean, this is a great effort play, not giving up the touchdown. The Broncos defense would give up a touchdown, but guess what? When you're on the 2-yard line, there's not much you can do in that situation. Good play by Jerry Jeudy on the hustle. Broncos putting together a pretty decent drive here. Now, the route combination, you're going to see Jerry Jeudy is going to attack upfield, attack inside, come back to the outside here on a corner route. Nick Vanette is going to come on block 1001, release to the outside. KJ Hamler's going to release vertically and get across the field. And then on the outside, you're going to have an inside route there by Deshaun Hamilton. Drew Lock pump fakes on this play here, but the story is Jerry Jeudy. Look at that route. Whoop! Right there by Rasul Douglas. There's an APB out on his ankles, his eyes. He cannot find him. He's going to be on the come on, man. Great route by Jerry Jeudy getting open in space. Rasul Douglas had a very rough day for the Panthers here. And look, Jerry Jeudy, he is a phenom at route running. Drew Lock finds him there, and that was just a big play here. But now take a look at the overall front here. Carolina got aggressive. They like to send a lot of disguise looks late from the outside in terms of pressure. They'll send the initial guys here. And overall, I thought that the Broncos offensive line did a pretty good job. As you can see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-man rush here. Denver pump fake. Lock then throws it over the top where the kids can't get it. Jerry Jeudy, he's going to pick up the first down. Drew Lock's first touchdown of the game here. Now, the Broncos bring an extra lineman. Austin Schlottman right here, he is reported as eligible here, and so they're going to have a beefy O-line here in the goal line out of an I formation. And what you're going to see is Nick Vanette, he's going to block 1001, reverse pivot back to the back of the end zone here. You're going to have Troy Fumagalli coming across here, and then you're going to have Andrew Beck coming out towards the goal line, right in front of the pylon. A 3-man route concept. Overall, great protection here by the Broncos offensive line. Drew Lock, good touch right here. Now right here, bam, look at this. This is a play that the Broncos missed on earlier. Lock sets his feet, dumps it off to a spot where only Nick Vanette's going to get it. Touchdown, Denver. Broncos have been more efficient in the red zone in the course of the last 3 weeks where Drew Lock has played. You have to like that here. Here's Schlottman right here, but we'll show you the design. Block 1001, release to the corner. Bam, and then across. There's levels to this shit, folks. And Drew Lock and the Broncos, they would go up here against Carolina on the road. They became road warriors. Drew Lock, best performance of his career to date. He's got to continue to build on it. Broncos to start the second half here, come up with a big play, and they're going to bring down a safety quick right here. But this is great blocking by Dalton Risner, who's going to pull, and he's going to kick out the blitzing safety. He's going to kick this guy out. Tim Patrick's going to do a great job taking an angle right here and blocking this guy, number 54. And then Melvin Gordon's going to get skinny, find the crease here, and then he's going to get free for a big gain. Broncos open up the second half here with a pretty big play here. Melvin Gordon was very efficient as the Broncos back yesterday in some of these outside runs here. But let's take a look at it from the other angle. You see him walking up, so Dalton Risner is going to pull tight down the line of scrimmage. He's going to kick out. Timmy P coming in blocking 54, and then Melvin Gordon does the rest. This is a phenomenal play. Good job there by Nick Vannett and Elijah Wilkinson crashing down the defensive line here for the Carolina Panthers. Drew Lock's second touchdown of the game, folks, is going to come right here. KJ Hamler going to stutter step, get to the outside. This is just a go route here. And I want you guys to look right now. Rasul Douglas, I mean, he had a rough day, but KJ Hamler said they caught him flat-footed. He was kind of looking flat-footed, so he wanted to utilize his speed there. You're going to get the motion down by Tim Patrick. Drew Lock calls the audible here. Now watch KJ. Good release, bam. Just too fast. Rasul Douglas can't keep up. When you're going to play that close to a guy like KJ Hamler, you got to at least make sure you're going to get hands on him, because if you don't, it's called by you, right? He's going to get right by you. He's going to be gone. You're going to be seeing him cross the finish line. And at this point, I mean, this is a good throw, good protection, good audible there by Drew Lock. And we're seeing him confident a lot more at the line of scrimmage. Being able to call audibles is something that's going to help Drew go forward. The Broncos on this play are going to get a 29-yard play. Catch and run here. Troy Fumagalli's going to release out. Drew Lock's going to dump it off. Tight end screen, folks. We've seen a tight end screen 2 weeks in a row. We've seen tailback screens here from Pat Shermer. Calvin Anderson right here doing a great job blocking. And now Drew's going to dump it off here to Fumagalli. Great block there. But now here's the thing that I like. You got your wide receivers, KJ Hamler, Tim Patrick. These guys are blocking right here. And then you got your cavalry of offensive linemen. You have Lloyd Cushyberry, Dalton Risner, and then you're going to have backside tracking here. They are getting downfield to help set this up. And unfortunately, Troy Fumagalli's knee touches down right there at the 2. If his knee doesn't touch down, he still rolls over. That's going to be a touchdown. They're going to review it. It would be overturned here. But like the play design here for the Broncos. Now, you're going to see right here on a screenplay, you're going to let the offensive lineman through, but this guy comes in quicker than I think anticipated because you're blocking for maybe half a second. 1,001, they're attacking right here. This guy's coming free. They're chipping and then getting out. Chipping, getting out. Calvin Anderson's going to attack 31. Foom's going to be right here, block 1001. He's going to sit up right here, and then it's going to be a screenplay. Good job by Drew Lock being able to get this out. Now you got the blockers in front of you. KJ, I like that. Tim Patrick, I love that even more. Wide receivers blocking longer than a play normally lasts in the NFL. That's a great play. The Broncos would then set themselves up in a goal line situation. Drew Lock's third touchdown of the day would come right here, and this is the same design we saw against Kansas City. You're going to motion Tim Patrick right here. Carolina knows what the play is. They still can't stop it. This is a play that the Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers have used with Devontae Adams so many times. You can see the communication. Now, Tim Patrick, he's going to leak out here. Jerry Jeudy, once again, stemming. He's got man-to-man coverage. He's going to attack downhill to where this serves as a pick route. The safety can't get over in time to be able to stop it. What can you do to stop this play? Now, look, because now you have to account for quarterback responsibility. He gives him up. He's a free guy. Jerry Jeudy impeding the progress of this guy being able to attack there. Him out of position. The ball is going to be in front of him. Tim Patrick's going to get in for a touchdown. Look at the dance moves, too, here at the end. Pulling the Jerry Jeudy, folks. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I can't dance like that. I might tear my other ACL that is currently not torn at this point. But I love the play design because now it gives the Broncos options. Now, when they line up with Tim Patrick here, you know what other teams are going to do? They're going to say, okay, look, Tim Patrick, they're going to come out here. They could do a variety of other things, too. They could leak out the tight end on the screen because you're going to create so much flow to this side of the field where my arrows are pointed that maybe you could leak out a KJ Hamler or a Nick Vannett on a tight end screen because he's not going to be accounted for in this play. Jerry Jeudy did a great job by creating that play to get open because of his impedance of the safety's progress. I mentioned a tight end screen earlier. The Broncos are going to do a tailback screen here to Melvin Gordon. He's going to leak out 1,001. He's going to get 20 on the play. Netani Muti, absolutely destroyer of worlds here, gets to the next level. He is right here. He's going to block this guy. Take him out, cut block. one of the worst plays to have happen to you if you're a defensive back. You always hate when those big linemen are coming out after and they're going to try to get you to the ground here. Muti, big and physical. Let's take a look at it from the other angle. Love the aggressiveness. Love Pat Shurmur adjusting a little bit because we hadn't seen a screen pass from the Broncos running backs or the tight ends most of the year. We saw it against Kansas City. Now we've seen it 2 weeks in a row against Carolina. Now, 1001, bam. There's Melvin Gordon. Here's Netane Muti. Okay, keep an eye on him. Melvin Gordon's going to do the rest, obviously. But bam, there he goes. Melvin Gordon's going to get skinny. Netane Muti once again, folks, just for a special effect. God, I hurt for that guy. I absolutely hated when linemen would come out and try to cut block me on screenplays. It's the worst feeling in the world playing defensive back. So you have the screenplay, the play before where you get 20 yards with Melvin Gordon. Now you're going to get a touchdown by KJ Hamler. And the Carolina Panthers right here, they're playing cover 3. So this cornerback's playing deep third. This safety right here, he's supposed to be playing that middle third of the field. This corner's going to be playing there. This guy, he's going to be playing curl to flat. He's going to get depth here. You're going to send him. He's dropping back, playing the middle hook to curl. And then you're just going to see, because the fact Jerry Jeudy's coming across on the over, this safety bites on that, and then KJ Hamler gets behind his guy, wide open, touchdown. Come back there by Tim Patrick. But taking a look here, folks, KJ Hamler's speed is great. Now you can see, look, now the safety's here. Drew Lock, I think, does a great job. You're going to bring Nick Vannett backside here to help alongside Philip Lindsay in pass protection. That way you have 7-man protection all together. And then watch the safety right here. His eyes, he sees Drew Lock looking at Jerry Jeudy, right? You can see Drew's helmet staring off. This is a good job by Drew going through and making sure that the safety is going to cheat and bite up, right? Because when you have a tendency on film to stare at a receiver, teams are going to pick up on that. Drew evolved this week because he looks to Jeudy, then he's going to reflect to the left side, to KJ, going vertical. This cornerback right here, he has to respect Tim Patrick's route because he could be running vertical as well. So what you see from this cornerback, he's actually playing in the apex of both KJ Hamler and Tim Patrick. We call this the 80-20. He's going to play this side of the field 80, and then he's got to play this side 20 in case it's thrown. He's expecting safety help over the top, though. So because this safety bites on the inside, KJ's going to come free. This is a touchdown, Denver. Even though the corner can't get over there in time, good play there by the Broncos, folks. And look, I went through the whole diagram there. I like breaking that down. Cover 3. You can see a lot of things here overall. But I want to see Drew Lock. Let's watch him, okay? Footwork. Setting his feet. And then right there, the back foot is planted. He's going to throw it. It's going to be a beautiful ball in place, too, for KJ Hamler. Touchdown, Denver, his 4th of the day.